Okay. Okay. I know. I'm late. But this is my review for the Rap Game Season 3, Episode 13, I believe it was. And it was the season finale. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I don't have like major notes. I just wrote down some things that I remembered. I remember the kids having to work with different with producers to get a beat for their song, which I thought was cool because they have to put on a whole performance. They have to do everything they self, whereas they style, they song, everything. So I thought that was good because y'all know how they have to make sure they the stars that they select. So it's one contract, so that's what they are fighting for. It's 4 of them: Nova, Roscoe, Detroit, and Flage. After that, I don't know what happened. They were working on their songs. Let's get into they family end up coming, which I loved. I love the ending where they family come because it gives them a self of comfort when they have to go put on a big show like that. Everybody needs their family support and stuff like that. So, Nova mom and his sister come. We find out Nova was homeless before all of this, and his uncle had took them in because he didn't want to see his sister going down that road and being in the shelter with her kids. So he took them in, and he started showing Nova the way and stuff. So I thought that was a really good story for them to tell. Roscoe's big brother came to see him. Deetranada's mom came and she broke down like, "Mommy." I thought that was cute because she missed her mom and a girl needs her mom, so I thought that was cute. Oh, you guys forgive my daughter not being in the video with me. That's one reason why this video took a long time, because she was taking a long time to watch it, and then finally I was like, let me go do it. And I still don't think she watched it all the way through. But anyway, so Flage's grandma from Camouflage Mom was there, and then I think it was her brother. And so, I just liked how everybody's family was there. I do like when they had the dinner and, Nova had made that speech about them being family. They fight, they love, and everything. Because this season, I do feel like it was a sense of family in the house more than competition. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, like with Miss Mulatto's dad wasn't getting along with a lot of people in the house. That wasn't like in Super Peach's mom. Hold on. Sorry, I don't even remember all of that. So I'm going to just start on the kids' performance. But like I said, I do like the whole thing where they had that dinner. But the kids' performance, Roscoe went first. And he did good. Roscoe did really good. He was surprising. Roscoe loved to dance, and that's where he get his crowd, especially when he did his breakdown at the end and did that little thing. I think it was called Step something. I don't remember, but I liked his song. I did like his song. I feel like his song can be played on the radio because it's catchy. You know what I'm saying? Like kids like the little hook that they can catch on to, have a little dance to it. I was feeling Roscoe. I knew Brian Michael Cox was gonna like his because Roscoe, he is a lyricist. He is, and I've said that since the first episode. He is a lyricist. Flage went, and Flage went. She was talking about something about, can you hear me? Did you hear me? Something about hearing me, and I'm like, you still sound rushed. You still sound like you're not taking your time, because some of them, when she was talking, I still couldn't understand what she was saying, and it seemed like I said, she was so amped and trying to make sure they heard her on that I still wasn't hearing her verse. I was hearing more of her hook than I was hearing her verse. Nova rips it all the time. Now let me tell you something, little boy. If you gonna give some girls some flowers, give it to them right. You just dropping it on their head. I was just like, dang, can you just pass? I know you trying to be cute and suave, but dude, who told you to drop flowers on people's head? That wasn't smooth or suave. But I get what you were trying to do. You were trying to be different. I liked his performance. I think, like I said, he's ready. I've always said this since episode 1. He's a little cocky, but we cannot deny that boy's talent whatsoever. And then we had Detronata. Detronata came out there different. She was very different. She came out there with the little sheet thing over her head with the question mark, and it was like her doing from what she was when she started to now, and how she was in her shell and all that. And I'm like, she was? But she was. I mean, no, because once no, I can't even say she was real quiet, because she was just being a kid. Maybe to them she was quiet in her shell, but every time she hit that mic, she ripped it. So I didn't see her being in a shell. I seen her she needed to work on her anger problems, but other than that, no. But I liked her. I think she dope. I think she got bars, and can't nobody. But I don't think that performance was entertainment performance. And then when you're trying to win like that, and you have a young crowd like that, it wasn't about making them. You shouldn't have had to make them listen and focus on what you were saying. You should have rocked that crowd like when she had rocked that crowd and she was number 1 and she had everybody saying her little stuff. That's how she could have did this performance. But she was so busy trying to show that she had bars and had something to say that I was just like, that's not what these kids are wanting right now. They not trying to have you as a J. Cole or a Kendrick Lamar or some shit like that. They trying to have like a Rich Homie Quan, some shit they can turn up to. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think she kind of missed it for me. So when they had to go back, and after that they had to go back to the studio to see who was the winner. But before that, JD ended up talking to his homies to see who they think should be the winner, so he can kind of get an insight on who he should pick. And did y'all notice none of them picked Fly J? None of them. And I was agreeing with that. They all were saying, like, I think Brian Michael Cox, of course, wanted Roscoe because he's a lyricist. But I think everybody else was saying it was between Nova and Detronata. But mostly everybody was really leaning towards Nova because they said he was ready. And I've always said that since day one. This boy can go in the studio and get you an album done. Whether he write it, you write it, whoever write it, he can do it. And I feel like, I'll get to it, but I do feel like that. I think he's the one that's ready. So they get back to the studio and they do he lets them know on who's not gonna make it up to who's the winner. And Fly J was the first person to go, and she was like, I'm not gonna cry. She was like, because that's gonna make me seem weak. I'm not gonna cry. And I thought that was cool. So she said, you gonna work with me again, cool. Then she left. Then it was Roscoe the time to go home. And he think Roscoe is dope, but he's still not ready. He's not ready, and I agree, he's not ready. Then it was Detronata. Detronata, he said that he would definitely work with her again, but she just didn't win this time. And I agree with that. I think Detronata needs to work on her anger and her being able to accept that she's not going to always be number 1 and stuff like that. So, that's some things she really has to work on, especially being in this industry. But I wish the best for her because I think she has bars. I think she has potential. So, she cried. She was the only one that really, really cried because she didn't win. And then, y'all know me. Y'all know I was excited for Nova. Congratulations, Nova. You deserved it. I'm sorry, a lot of people can hate all they want to because you were cocky as hell. But that boy talent, I'm telling you, he has it. He has that star quality. Like, he has the looks, the overall package Nova has. He got to work on being able to handle. He ain't going to be number 1, too. But at the same time, I really hope Jermaine Dupri do something with one of his winners. One of his winners. I just really want him to do something with one of them. And Nova is dope. Like I said, congratulations. And that's what I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If I missed something that you think I should talk about, please leave it down in the comment section, and I will talk about it. But yeah, that's what I got. Like I said, congratulations, Nova. I will be back for next season of the rap game. Hopefully my daughter will be here with me every episode. But I'm trying to talk her into doing more of kid shows with me, because I like to see what my kids are doing, what they're watching. We like to watch stuff as a family, so I don't mind reviewing it as a family. Yeah, but I'll see you guys for next season. And if there's some other shows that's coming out that you guys would like for me to talk about, or it's some shows that you guys want me to talk about that's probably went off and I need to get caught up on it and you want me to talk about it, if I think it's good, I will try to review it. I really need to get caught up on some other reviews, but I will add some more since this one is going off. Follow me on all social media sites by Thaghettoview, T-H-A, not T-H-E, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Oh, if you want me to follow you back, let me know to follow you back, because some people just be trying to do it for promotional of me following them, and they really not trying to get to know me or want me to get to know them. So I don't follow certain people back. But if you want to get to know me and all that kind of stuff, tell me to follow you back. Tell me to talk to you. I'll talk to you. I don't have no problems with that. All right, you guys. Peace out.